Race number 5 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 3:35. It's the Furphy handicap over 1,500 metres, and in replay, we'll look at the last start 8 of Royal Command.
Clear by 4, Kimbo's Girl. Rising Sea sets after that leader. Lord Ludlow, followed by Fingermark, Crystal Valley. Royal Command still well back, nearing the 150 though, and he's got the whip on the leader. It's Spillanova still clear from Rising Sea. Kimbo's Girl, they won't get to Spillanova, and Spillanova's going to run them into the ground. Spillanova from Rising Sea.
Total forgive run for Royal Command in that race. Jason Brown led at a pretty even tempo, and Chris Parnham, who rode Royal Command that day, was simply just too far back aboard this son of Street Sense. I think he'll be a lot closer in the run under William Pike on Saturday. Adam Durant's got a pretty high opinion of this horse. He's probably one of the best judges, if not the best judge, in the trading ranks, and he does look like Royal Command's race to lose here, looking to win his 4th start from 11 races. Goes on top from number 3, Rising Sea. Was ahead of Royal Command in that race that we saw in the replay, and should get all the favours here on top of the speed. I just think the Cerise and White Galloper will get the job done on Saturday. Number 9, Upward Others, was between Rising Sea and Royal Command last start. Ran around at $151 did the horse that time. I think it'd be a bit shorter on Saturday. He's got one of the outside gates here, but certainly is a place chance. And then we've got a different form line. Number 1, a bit sketchy. He was 4th in the York Cup last start. That was 20 days ago. Beaten less than 2 lengths by Giraffe. That's pretty good form here. Emma Stent claims the 3 kilos down to 56. Top selection in race number 5, going with number 2 here, Royal Command, to beat 3 Rising Sea, 9 Upward Others and 1 A Bit Sketchy. Race number 6 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 4:10. It's the Tab Touch Regional Championship, the Road to Ascot final over 1,200 metres. In replay, let's take a look at the Bunbury heat that was won by Vermont Lady.
And dropping out is Secret Ensign. DeAndes kicks a length and a half together. We dream at the 300. Chest and Fly with an inside run. Flower of Scotland joins in. Vermont Lady, Distant Trilogy, Fair Nikita behind those. Snow Blossom threading a way through. Down the outside, Vermont Lady, Flower of Scotland have come together at the 100. Flower of Scotland, Vermont Lady the outside. Might have got the Bob Flower.
Vermont Lady is not one of mine from a speed rating perspective, but you can't knock her record. She's won 6 of her 22 starts. She was pretty impressive in winning the replay race with some really good late sectionals. She's drawn a very handy gate here in the large field, and she's certainly more of a winner than most of the favourites for the race. So she goes on top from number 8, Finally French. She's probably the best handicap galloper in this field, but certainly specialises in finishing second. 7 starts, 1 win, 6 seconds. I'm just not convinced this horse wants to find the line. Didn't find the line at Northam either. Finished a no second behind Fine Scent. Number 3, Father Nick, qualified behind Finally French at Northam, but has got barrier number 1 here in the final, and that is a big plus. And then number 6, Fine Scent, did win that Northam heat, but has copped a penalty for it and now gets a much more testing gate. Barrier 1 at Northam, barrier 12 before scratchings at Ascot in the final. Top selection in race number 6, minimum confidence here. Number 2, Vermont Lady, to beat 8 Finally French, 3 Father Nick and 6 Fine Scent. Race number 7 at Ascot on Saturday is the main event. It jumps at 4:50. It is the Crown Perth Winterbottom Stakes over 1,200 metres. It's the last Group 1 sprint of the Australian calendar year. In replay, we're going to look at last year's Winterbottom Stakes, won by Vidora.
Perinya heads for home. On the outside, Durandell, Whispering Brook. Furyk has got right up near the rail. Prophet Street's weaving his way through it. Here's the South Aussie mare, Vidora. It's Vidora with 100 to go. She bursts through in the middle, races to the lead, and the Winterbottom's all over. Vidora, the pride of South Australia, beat Furyk.
Vidora returns to Perth to defend her title, but I'm not sure she should be as short in the market as she is. She has got a nice gate here, but I do think her best form has been over the 1,000 metres, and Moir Stakes win at Moonee Valley a couple of months ago was absolutely outstanding, but I do think she'll have to elevate on what she did here in Perth 12 months ago to get the job done again, so I'm willing to bet around her. She is my second selection, but on top I'm going to have number 12, I'll Have a Bit. Reunites with Chris Parnham, and boy, hasn't he copped a bit of flack for jumping off Dainty Test, but I do think he's made the right decision here. I think I'll Have a Bit, third up, has got the best form in the book over the 1,200 metres. That's its third in the Goodwood at Morphettville. I think it might be ready to jump out of the ground here for John McCargill. Goes on top with a bit of value. Number 8, Ronson, was really unlucky at the barrier draw, drew barrier number 15, but he certainly got the speed to possibly find the front, and it's hard to knock his recent performances. Certainly that run at Moonee Valley when he won by nearly 5 lengths, it rated its absolute head off that race, goes in for third. And then the big query horse, number 13, Enticing Star. She's coming off her first loss. She's yet to run a decent overall sprint figure, but her closing sectionals have been absolutely outstanding, and you can forgive that last run when she was in season. Top selection in race number 7, going a little bit wide here. Number 12, I'll Have a Beat to beat the champion. Number 10, Vidora, 8, Ronson, and 13, Enticing Star. Race number 8 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 5:30. It's the Tourism WA Trophy over the 1100 metres, and in replay we're going to take a look at the trial of Illustrious Tycoon.
In third and pushed along is One Org as they straighten up, and then came Kakupu, who's starting to improve, sliding up in the middle, and on the outside is What That Song, but well clear Illustrious Tycoon's going to walk in. It's 4 lengths in front. Good battle for the miners. One Org's coming through along the inside, will run second from Metallic Bell, and then Kakupu, who's ridden very quietly, but Illustrious Tycoon wins it easily from One Org.
Tough race for the third leg of the major quaddie here. Going to go with the returning Illustrious Tycoon. Gets the visors on for Trevor Andrews and Jared Noski. This horse is 3 from 3 on the racetrack, including winning in this grade on New Year's Day when beating Shady Grey by a head. Has had a couple of trials. We saw the most recent of those in replay when it beat Wonall by 3 lengths. Goes on top. From number 5, Double Jeopardy. This horse is with Team Pierce now, previously with Ellerton and Zara at Flemington. Has been racing almost exclusively down the straight at Flemington in recent times. Has trialled here, was 4 lengths behind Fire and Rain. First up last campaign, won a 3-year-old race down to Flemington flying 1200 metres, goes in for second. Number 8, Get the Vibe, I think should benefit from getting a senior jockey back aboard. Was pretty wide last start under Kate Southern. Gets Jason Brown and also gets gate number 1. Could improve significantly. And then down the bottom, number 13, Kakadu. Went to another level on soft tracks at Belmont Park during the winter. He's 0 from 3 on a dry track. We'll have to see how he goes on Saturday, but goes in the numbers on suspicion. Top selection in race number 8, going with number 2, Illustrious Tycoon to beat 5, Double Jeopardy, 8, Get the Vibe, and 13, Kakadu. Race number 9 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 6:05. It is the Glenrye Chaff Handicap over 2100 metres, and in replay we'll take a look at the last start win of Burger Time.
Run. Cool Witness is quickly joined on the outside by Black Smuggler, and getting an inside run is Sugarcane, and down the outside is Burger Time. So Sugarcane getting up on the inside, can't go on. It's Black Smuggler and Burger Time coming together, and then Cool Witness, Black Smuggler, Burger Time, Black Smuggler, Burger Time, Burger Time. It's probably not a gourmet burger, but it's...
There's plenty of evidence that Burger Time has rediscovered his form of the middle of 2017. He got a confidence boosting win at York nearly 3 weeks ago, and he should be running on pretty strongly at the end of what looks like a very fast run event. In what looks like a complete raffle, he's my top selection. Goes on top from number 6, Mr. Albie. Has shown not once now but twice that he handles being in the same race as the runaway leader in Beaucount. Willing to back him up here. He's up in trip. He has failed over the 2100 metres before, but I do think he's in really good form, and I think the outside gate won't matter in a race with such speed. Number 10, Magical Charm, won an Ascot midweek contest that was very strongly run on her latest start. It was Prue that led that race, and also coming out the same race is number 3, Arctic Stream, was 3/4 of the length behind Magical Charm last time out. You could make a case for all of these gallopers and more. Top selection in race number 9, going with number 9, Burger Time, to beat 6, Mr. Albie, 10, Magical Charm, and 3, Arctic Stream. It's now time to nominate my best bets on the Ascot card. Going to keep it pretty simple here. 2 short price favourites. Race number 2, number 3, Specialism to make it 3 from 3. And then race number 5, number 2, Royal Command to atone for his last performance. It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log onto our website, or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Until next time, bye for now.